My best friend slept with my dad, then expected me to support her. My name is Cassidy, and I'm 25 years old. 6 months ago, I discovered that my best friend since childhood had been having an affair with my father. And when I say affair, I mean a full blown secret relationship that had been going on for half a year behind everyone's backs. When I found out, she wasn't sorry. She wasn't embarrassed. She was excited. She wanted me to be happy for her. She wanted me to be the godmother to the baby she was carrying, my father's baby. This is the story of the most grotesque betrayal I've ever experienced and how I burned down every bridge necessary to protect my mother and myself. The friendship, how it started. I met Jenna when we were 6 years old. First grade, Mrs. Patterson's class, assigned seats next to each other. We bonded over Lisa Frank stickers and a shared hatred of math homework. From 6 to 25, Jenna was my person, my best friend, my sister from another mister. We did everything together. Sleepovers every weekend as kids, same high school. We went to different colleges but talked every day. When we both moved back to our hometown after graduation, we got an apartment together. 2 years ago, I moved out to live with my boyfriend, Derek. Jenna stayed in the apartment. We still saw each other multiple times a week. Brunch on Sundays, happy hour on Thursdays, random coffee dates whenever. Jenna was part of my family. She came to every holiday dinner, every birthday party, every family barbecue. My parents called her their bonus daughter. My mom would buy her Christmas presents. My dad would help her move furniture or fix her car when it broke down. She was family. That's what made everything so much worse. My family, the normal life. My parents, Robert and Linda, had been married for 28 years. They met in college, got married young, had me when they were 25. They seemed happy. Normal marriage stuff. Occasional arguments about money or household chores, but nothing serious. My dad was a regional sales manager for a medical supply company. He traveled sometimes for work, but was home most weeks. 50 years old, in decent shape for his age, kind of boring, honestly. He wore khakis and polo shirts, he watched golf on TV, he made dad jokes. My mom was a second grade teacher. 51 years old, sweet, patient, loved her students. She ran the household, did most of the cooking, kept everyone organized. She adored my dad, called him honey and babe, and still held his hand when they walked together. They were my parents. Normal, boring, stable parents. I never suspected anything was wrong. The 6 months I didn't know. Looking back now with the knowledge I have, I can see the signs. But at the time, I was completely oblivious. It started, I later learned, about 8 months ago. My dad's company had a big regional conference in Phoenix. He was gone for a week. Normal business trip, happened a few times a year. Jenna had posted on Instagram that week about being at a resort spa in Scottsdale. Treating myself. She'd captioned a photo of her by a pool. I remembered thinking it was random. Jenna wasn't the spa type, and she was always complaining about being broke. I didn't connect the dots that Phoenix and Scottsdale are basically the same place. I didn't think about how she could afford a resort stay. I didn't question anything. Because why would I? She was my best friend. He was my father. After that trip, things changed in small ways I didn't notice. Jenna started dressing differently, more mature, more put together. She got her hair done professionally every month instead of the box dye we used to do together. She bought new clothes, nicer clothes, expensive looking. Did you get a raise? I asked her once. Just being smarter with my money, she'd said. My dad seemed happier, more energetic. My mom even commented on it. Your father's in such a good mood lately, must be enjoying his job more. Jenna came around less, actually. She canceled brunch a few times. Missed a couple of Thursday happy hours. Always had excuses. Work was busy, she was tired, she had other plans. When she did come around, she and my dad barely interacted. They weren't obviously friendly or warm with each other. If anything, they seemed to avoid each other. Sitting on opposite sides of the room at family gatherings, not making eye contact. I thought maybe they'd had some weird disagreement about something. I never asked. My dad had a couple more business trips. Detroit, Seattle, Dallas. Each time, Jenna would coincidentally take a vacation. She'd post photos from those cities, museums, restaurants, tourist attractions. I remember texting her once, "You're traveling so much lately. Must be nice." She responded, "Just trying to see the world while I'm young." The world. Right. The world that happened to be whatever city my father was in for work. The discovery. How I found out the worst way possible. By accident. In a way that gave me no time to prepare or process. It was a Saturday afternoon in late September. Derek and I had just gotten back from grocery shopping. I was putting food away when I realized I'd accidentally grabbed Jenna's favorite cereal instead of mine. We had similar taste, and I sometimes bought stuff for her place when I was shopping. I texted her, "Got your weird hippie cereal by accident. Want me to drop it off?" She responded immediately, "Yes, please. But can you come in like an hour? I'm in the middle of something." "Sure, no problem." An hour later, I drove to her apartment. The complex she lived in was nice, nicer than what she should have been able to afford on her administrative assistant salary, but I'd never really thought about it. I parked and walked up to her door. Knocked. No answer. I knocked again. Still nothing. I had a key. We'd traded keys years ago for emergencies. I used it. "Jenna, I've got your cereal." I called out as I opened the door. The living room was empty. I walked toward the kitchen to put the cereal away. Then I heard it. A laugh. A laugh. A male laugh. Coming from the bedroom, my stomach dropped before my brain even understood why. I walked toward the bedroom. The door was open about 6 inches, and I saw them. My best friend, my father, in her bed, naked, his hand on her face, both of them smiling at each other like teenagers. I must have made a sound. A gasp, a whimper, something. Because they both turned toward the door. Jenna saw me first. Her eyes went wide. "Cassidy." My dad sat up. Jesus Christ. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe, couldn't process what I was seeing. "Cassidy, wait." Jenna grabbed a sheet, trying to cover herself. I turned and ran, out of the apartment, down the stairs to my car. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely get the key in the ignition. My phone started ringing immediately. Jenna. Then my dad. Jenna again. Dad again. I drove home in a fugue state. I don't remember the drive. I remember pulling into my driveway and just sitting there staring at nothing. Derek came out. "Babe, you okay? You've been sitting out here for 10 minutes. "My dad is sleeping with Jenna," I said. My voice didn't sound like mine. "What?" "I just saw them, together in her bed." Derek stared at me. "Are you serious?" "I walked in on them. I saw them." He opened my car door and pulled me out, into a hug. I started crying, huge gasping sobs that felt like they were being ripped out of my chest. My phone kept ringing. I ignored it. 17 missed calls in 30 minutes. Texts filling up my screen. "Please let me explain." "It's not what you think. We didn't mean for this to happen." "I love him." That last one made me want to vomit. "Dad, Cassidy, please answer your phone. We need to talk about this." "Don't tell your mother yet." "Don't tell your mother." That's what he was worried about. Not my pain. Not the betrayal. Whether I'd tell his wife. I blocked both of them. Couldn't handle it. Couldn't think. Derek held me while I cried on our living room floor. "What do you want to do?" he asked. "I don't know. I don't know anything right now." "Do you want to tell your mom?" Did I? She'd be destroyed. But she deserved to know. God, how could I not tell her? "I need time to think," I said. I didn't have time. The next day, the confrontation. The next morning, Sunday, Jenna showed up at my house. I saw her through the window. She was standing on my porch, looking nervous but determined. Derek answered the door before I could stop him. "She doesn't want to see you." "I need to talk to her. Please." 5 minutes. "Leave," Derek said. "Cassidy!" Jenna called past him. "Please, let me explain." I walked to the door. Derek tried to stop me, but I nudged him aside. "What could you possibly explain?" I asked. "Can I come in?" "No." Okay, that's fair." She took a breath. "I know you're upset. Upset doesn't begin to cover it. I know. I get it. But I need you to understand this wasn't some sordid affair. We love each other." I laughed. It came out harsh and bitter. "You love him? My father?" "Yes. I know it's complicated, but how long? What? How long has this been going on?" She hesitated. 6 months. 6 months. Half a year. While coming to family dinners. While hugging my mother. While being my best friend. "You've been lying to me for 6 months." I didn't want to lie, but we knew people wouldn't understand. People wouldn't understand. "Jenna, he's my father. He's married. He's 50 years old." Age doesn't matter when you love someone. Stop saying you love him. He's 24 years older than you. He's married to my mother. He's my dad. I know this is hard for you. Hard for me? You betrayed me in the worst way possible. You slept with my father. It wasn't about you. How is this not about me? You're my best friend. And I still am. That doesn't have to change. I stared at her. Are you insane? Of course it changes. Everything changes. It doesn't have to. We can work through this. As friends. As family. Family? Yes. Cassidy, there's something else I need to tell you. My stomach dropped again. What? She looked nervous, but also excited. I'm pregnant. The world tilted. You're what? I'm pregnant. 11 weeks. It's your dad's baby. I couldn't speak, couldn't form words. I know it's a shock, but this is a good thing. We're going to be a family. Your dad is leaving your mom. We're going to be together. And I want you to be part of this baby's life. I want you to be the godmother. She said this like she was inviting me to a party. Like this was good news. Like I should be happy. You want me, I said slowly, to be the godmother to the baby you're having with my married father? I know it's unconventional, but get off my property. Cassidy, get off my property. She flinched. You're upset. I get it. But when you've had time to process, there is no amount of time that will make this okay. You're carrying my father's baby. You destroyed my family, and you want me to be happy about it? I thought you'd want to be involved. Involved? In what? Your disgusting relationship? This baby that exists because you were sleeping with my married father? Don't call it disgusting. It is disgusting. He's old enough to be your father. He was like a father to you. We've been friends since we were 6. He watched you grow up. It's not like that. Then what is it like, Jenna? Explain to me how this isn't the most vile betrayal imaginable. She started crying. I love him, and he loves me. Can't you just be happy for us? No, I can't. I will never be happy for you. Now leave before I call the cops. You're my best friend. I was your best friend. Now you're just the person who destroyed my family. We're done, forever. You don't mean that. I've never meant anything more in my life. Stay away from me. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't ever speak to me again. I slammed the door in her face. Through the window, I watched her stand there for a moment, crying. Then she walked to her car and left. Derek pulled me into a hug. I'm so sorry, babe. She's pregnant, I said numbly. She's having his baby. Jesus, I have to tell my mom. Are you sure? She's planning to leave her, to be with Jenna. My mom needs to know. Okay, I'll come with you. No, I need to do this alone. Telling my mother, I drove to my parents' house. My dad's car wasn't in the driveway. Good, I needed to talk to my mom alone. I let myself in with my key. Mom? In the kitchen, honey. She was making lunch, humming to herself, happy, unaware that her world was about to implode. Hey, sweetie, want a sandwich? Mom, I need to talk to you about something. Something in my tone made her turn around. What's wrong? You look upset. Sit down. Cassidy, you're scaring me. Please, just sit. She sat at the kitchen table. I sat across from her. Mom, I need to tell you something, and it's going to be really, really bad. Her face went pale. Are you sick? Is it Derek? No, it's about Dad. Your father? What about him? I took a breath. He's having an affair. She stared at me. What? He's been having an affair for 6 months. No, your father wouldn't. Mom, I caught them. I saw them together. Who? Who is he having an affair with? This was the part that would destroy her. Jenna. Silence. Complete, horrible silence. Jenna? She finally said. You're Jenna? Your best friend Jenna? Yes. No, that's not possible. Jenna is like a daughter to me. She wouldn't. I walked in on them yesterday at her apartment. They were in bed together. My mom's face crumpled. You're lying. You have to be lying. I wish I was. Mom, I'm so sorry, but it's true. How long did you say? 6 months that I know of. 6 months. She said it like she was testing the words. 6 months? Yes. All those business trips, he was with her. She'd post photos from the same cities. I didn't realize until yesterday. My mom stood up abruptly. I need to call him. Mom. I need to hear it from him. She pulled out her phone with shaking hands and called my dad. Put it on speaker. He answered on the second ring. Linda? Is it true? Her voice was surprisingly steady. Is what true? Don't play dumb, Robert. Cassidy told me about you and Jenna. Is it true? A long pause. We need to talk about this in person. That's a yes, then. Linda, how could you? She's 26 years old. She's been Cassidy's friend since they were children. She's like a daughter to us. It's not what you think. Then what is it? Explain to me what it is. I fell in love. It just happened. My mom let out a sound that was half laugh, half sob. You fell in love with our daughter's best friend, and you've been lying to me for 6 months. I was going to tell you. When? When were you going to tell me? Before or after she has your baby? Another pause. You know about that? Oh my god. So it's true? She's pregnant? Yes. My mom hung up, threw her phone across the kitchen. It hit the wall and shattered. Then she collapsed, just folded onto the floor, sobbing. I dropped down next to her, holding her while she cried. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. How could he do this? How could she do this? I don't know. 28 years. 28 years of marriage, and he threw it away for a girl half his age, our daughter's friend. We sat on the kitchen floor together for over an hour, just crying, holding each other, processing the implosion of our family. Finally, my mom pulled herself together. I need to call a lawyer. Okay. Will you help me? Of course. Whatever you need. I want him out of this house today. I'll help you pack his things. We spent the rest of the afternoon packing my father's belongings into garbage bags and boxes. His clothes, his toiletries, his golf clubs, everything. Piled it all in the garage. When he came home at 6 p.m., we were waiting. He saw the bags in the garage, saw our faces. Linda? Don't, my mom said. Don't say my name. Don't apologize. Just take your things and leave. We need to talk about this. There's nothing to talk about. You cheated on me with a 26-year-old girl who was like a daughter to us. You got her pregnant. You destroyed our family. Now get your things and get out of my house. This is my house too. Not anymore. My lawyer will be in touch. You called a lawyer already? Saf, what did you expect me to do, Robert? Welcome you home? Forgive you? He looked at me. Cassidy, please. Don't, I said. Don't try to defend yourself. There's no defense for what you did. She makes me happy. I don't care. I don't care if she makes you happy. You destroyed Mom. You destroyed me. You destroyed our family. For what? Midlife crisis sex with someone young enough to be your daughter? It's not like that. Then what is it like? Explain it to me. Make it make sense. He couldn't. Just stood there looking pathetic. Get out, my mom said. Take your things and leave. Don't come back. He loaded his car with the bags and boxes. We watched from the doorway. Before he drove away, he looked at me one more time. I love you, Cassidy. No, you don't. If you loved me, you wouldn't have done this. He left. My mom and I went back inside and double-locked the doors. The fallout? Week 1. The next few days were a blur. My mom filed for divorce. She wanted it done quickly, so she hired a shark of a lawyer who specialized in infidelity cases. Arizona is a community property state, but adultery can affect things like alimony and asset division. My dad moved in with Jenna. Of course he did. I heard this through my mom's lawyer. Dad's lawyer had confirmed his new address. The thought of them playing house together made me sick. Jenna tried to contact me repeatedly. Texts, calls, emails, messages on every social media platform. I blocked her everywhere. She showed up at my house twice more. Derek answered the door both times and told her to leave. The second time, he threatened to call the police. She finally stopped coming. My dad tried to reach out too, wanting to explain, wanting to work things out, wanting me to understand. I blocked him too. My mom was devastated, but also furious, which I think saved her. The anger gave her energy to fight. She went to work, came home, met with her lawyer, and planned her divorce strategy. Friends and family started finding out. My mom's sister, my Aunt Rachel, came to stay with her for a week. She was horrified when she heard what happened. That sick bastard, she kept saying. And that girl, that awful girl. My mom's friends from the teacher's lounge rallied around her. They brought food, kept her company, took her out for lunch and movies to keep her mind off things. My friends found out too. Our mutual friend group, the girls I'd known since high school, were shocked and disgusted. Jenna did what? My friend Kayla said when I told her. She's been sleeping with my dad for 6 months. She's pregnant. Oh my God, I can't even process that. Neither can I. What are you doing about Jenna, like socially? What do you mean? Are we kicking her out of the group? I'm not dictating what you all do. Cassidy, she slept with your dad. She betrayed you in the worst way possible. If you're done with her, we're all done with her. And that's what happened. One by one, our entire friend group cut Jenna off, blocked her on social media, stopped responding to her messages, uninvited her from group chats and hangouts. She became a pariah overnight. I heard through a mutual acquaintance that Jenna was confused and hurt by everyone turning on her, that she thought people would understand, that she believed love conquers all and people would eventually accept her relationship with my father. She was delusional. Week 2. The reality sets in. 2 weeks after everything came out, I had my first conversation with my dad since the day I told him to get out. He called from an unknown number. I answered without thinking. Cassidy, don't hang up. I'm hanging up. Please, 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. I should have hung up, but I didn't. What do you want? I want to apologize. Okay, apologize. I'm sorry for everything. I never meant to hurt you or your mother. But you did hurt us. You destroyed us. I know, and I'll regret that for the rest of my life. But Cassidy, I love Jenna, and she loves me. It's real. She's 26 years old. She was my best friend. She's known you since she was 6. I know how it looks. It doesn't just look bad, Dad. It is bad. It's predatory and gross and wrong. She pursued me. I don't care. You're the adult. You're the married man. You're my father. You should have said no. I tried. I really did. But we connected on a level I've never experienced before. Stop. I don't want to hear about your connection with my former best friend. Can you at least try to understand? Understand what? That you had a midlife crisis and blew up your family for a woman half your age? It's not a midlife crisis. Then what is it? Love? You think you love her? Dad, she's young enough to be your daughter. She grew up in our house. She called you Mr. Robert for 20 years. Does that not disturb you? Age is just a number. No, it's not. Age is life experience and power dynamics and appropriate boundaries. You had all the power in that relationship. You were the authority figure. She was the young woman who looked up to you. She's not a victim here. Neither am I, but here we are. You victimized your own daughter to pursue a relationship with her best friend. Silence. I'm sorry, he said again. Sorry doesn't fix this. What do you want me to do? End things with Jenna? Is that what would make you happy? Honestly, I don't know if anything will make me happy again. You broke something that can't be fixed. Don't say that. It's true. You're not my dad anymore. Not really. You're just some guy who betrayed his family and is shacking up with my former friend. Cassidy. I hung up. Derek found me sitting on the bathroom floor, crying. He called? Yeah. What did he say? The same bullshit. That he loves her. That it's real. That age doesn't matter. He's an idiot. He's worse than an idiot. He's a creep, a predator. He is. And she's just as bad, encouraging it, getting pregnant, trying to make me be involved. They deserve each other. My mom doesn't deserve this. No, she doesn't. Month 1. The divorce proceedings. The divorce moved quickly. My mom wanted it done, and my dad wasn't fighting her on anything, probably because he felt guilty, or because his lawyer told him he'd lose if they went to trial. They split assets 50-50. My mom kept the house, which she'd inherited from her parents anyway. My dad took his retirement accounts and his car. Alimony was set at $3,000 a month for 5 years. My dad made about $120,000 a year as a sales manager, so $3,000 was reasonable, but not crippling. Child support wasn't an issue because I was 25 and independent. The whole thing was finalized in 6 weeks. Arizona allows expedited divorces when both parties agree to terms. My mom took back her maiden name, Carter. She'd been Linda Morrison for 28 years. Now she was Linda Carter again. It feels like reclaiming myself, she told me. How are you doing? Really? Some days are better than others. Some days I'm angry. Some days I'm just sad, but I'm getting through it. I'm proud of you. I couldn't have done this without you. Yes, you could have. You're the strongest person I know. She cried. We hugged. We'd been doing a lot of that lately. Month 2. Jenna's attempts at reconciliation. Jenna didn't give up trying to contact me. Even after being blocked everywhere, she found ways. She sent letters to my house, long handwritten letters about how much she missed me, how sorry she was that I was hurt, how she hoped I'd come around once the baby was born. I threw them away without reading most of them. She tried contacting me through my mom, left a voicemail on my mom's phone. Mrs. Morrison, Mrs. Carter, I know you probably hate me, but could you please ask Cassidy to talk to me? I miss her so much. I never wanted to hurt her. My mom deleted it and blocked her number. She showed up at my work, waited in the lobby until I came out for lunch. Cassidy, please. How did you find out where I work? It doesn't matter. I needed to see you. I have nothing to say to you. I need you to understand. I understand perfectly. You slept with my married father for 6 months, got pregnant, destroyed my family, and now you want me to what? Forgive you? Be your friend? Be the godmother to your baby? I never meant to hurt you. You knew exactly what you were doing. You knew it was wrong. You did it anyway. I fell in love. You fell in love with my father. A man old enough to be your father. A man who watched you grow up. A man who was married to my mother. Your parents' marriage was already failing. Don't you dare. Don't you dare blame your affair on their marriage. They were fine until you decided to seduce my dad. I didn't seduce him. Then what happened, Jenna? How did this start? She looked uncomfortable. It just happened. We were talking one night. He was in Phoenix for work. I was there for a girls' trip. You weren't on a girls' trip. You were meeting him. Okay, yes, he'd invited me to visit him. We'd been texting for a few weeks. It was innocent at first. There's nothing innocent about texting your best friend's married father. We connected. He understood me in a way no one else did. He's 50 years old. What could you possibly have in common? More than you think. He's funny and smart and attentive. He's married to my mother, who he was cheating on, with you. It's not black and white. It absolutely is. You're the other woman. You destroyed a marriage. Those are facts. I'm not the other woman anymore. He left her for me. That hurt. The casual way she said it, like it was something to be proud of. You're disgusting, I said. Her face fell. Don't say that. You're disgusting, and so is he. And whatever child you're bringing into this world is going to grow up knowing their parents destroyed a family to be together. That's cruel. It's true. Now leave me alone. Don't contact me again. Don't show up at my work. Don't send letters. We're done. You're my best friend. I was your best friend. Now I'm nothing to you, and you're nothing to me. I walked away. She didn't follow. My hands were shaking when I got back to my desk. My coworker, Amanda, noticed. You okay? No, but I will be. Month 3, the friend group fallout. The social fallout for Jenna was severe and swift. Our entire friend group, 8 girls we'd known since high school, had completely cut her off. Group chats were remade without her send. Plans were made without including her. When she tried to show up at events, she was told to leave. She made a few posts on social media trying to explain herself. Vague posts about following your heart and judging others' relationships and age is just a number. The comments were brutal. Did you follow your heart into your best friend's dad's bed? Age isn't just a number when he watched you grow up. You're disgusting. What you did is unforgivable. Homewrecker. She made her accounts private after that. She lost her job. I don't know if she quit or was fired, but I heard through mutual acquaintances that she was no longer working at the insurance company where she'd been an administrative assistant. My dad supported her financially, I assume. She couldn't afford her apartment on no income, but she wasn't moving, so he must have been paying her bills. She tried to cultivate sympathy by posting about being pregnant and alone and judged, but it didn't work. People saw through it. You're alone because you slept with your best friend's dad. Being pregnant doesn't make you a victim. Actions have consequences. I didn't comment on any of her posts. I'd blocked her everywhere. But friends would send me screenshots, checking in on how I was doing. She's trying to play the victim, Kayla texted me, posting about being abandoned by friends during her pregnancy. She abandoned herself when she decided to sleep with my dad, I responded. Exactly. She made her bed. Now she has to lie in it. With your dad, which is gross. Everything about this is gross. How's your mom? She's doing okay, getting stronger every day. And you? I'm surviving. You're doing more than surviving. You're handling this with more grace than Jenna deserves. I'm not being graceful. I'm just protecting my peace. That's grace. Month 4, my dad's regret. 4 months after everything blew up, my dad reached out again. This time, he showed up at my mom's house while I was visiting her. I answered the door, saw him standing there, slammed it in his face. He knocked again. Cassidy, please, I need to talk to you. Go away. 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. My mom appeared behind me. Robert, you're not welcome here. I'm not here to see you, Linda. I need to talk to our daughter. She doesn't want to talk to you. Cassidy, please. I opened the door. What do you want? He looked terrible, older, tired, stressed. I wanted to see how you're doing. I'm fine. I miss you. I miss our relationship. We don't have a relationship anymore. Don't say that. I'm still your father. Biologically, yes, but that's where it ends. You stopped being my dad the moment you decided to sleep with my best friend. I know you're angry. I'm not angry anymore. I'm just done. Anger requires emotional investment. I have none left for you. He flinched. That's worse. Is it? You want me to be angry? Would that make you feel better? I want you to talk to me. Really talk to me. Tell me how to fix this. There's no fixing this. You can't unfuck my best friend. You can't unpregnant her. You can't undo the destruction of my family. What if I ended things with Jenna? I stared at him. What? What if I left her? Came back to your mother? Would you forgive me then? Is this hypothetical, or are you actually considering it? He looked uncomfortable. Things with Jenna are complicated. Complicated how? She's very young. The pregnancy is difficult. She's emotional all the time. It's not what I expected. I laughed, a harsh, bitter sound. Let me get this straight. You blew up your marriage for a 26-year-old, got her pregnant, and now you're realizing that a 26-year-old pregnant woman is emotional and difficult? I didn't say it like that. That's exactly what you said. You expected some fantasy relationship with a young woman who would worship you and make you feel young again. Instead, you got reality. A pregnant girlfriend dealing with hormone stress. It's not like that. Then what is it like, Dad? Because from where I'm standing, it sounds like buyer's remorse. He didn't answer. Does Jenna know you're here asking about leaving her? No. So you're emotionally cheating on the woman you emotionally cheated with. That's rich. I'm not cheating. You're here asking if you can come back to Mom if you dump your pregnant girlfriend. That's emotional infidelity at minimum. I'm just confused. You're not confused. You made your choice. Now live with it. I made a mistake. You made dozens of mistakes. Every day for 6 months, you chose to betray your wife and your daughter. Those weren't accidents. Those were choices. I thought I loved her. Thought? Past tense? He rubbed his face. I don't know what I feel anymore. That's not my problem. You created this mess. You figure it out. What should I do? I'm not your therapist or your confidant. You want advice? Get therapy. Actually deal with whatever midlife crisis or character flaw drove you to this. Will you ever forgive me? I don't know. Maybe someday. But not now. And definitely not if you're just here because things got hard with Jenna. I miss my family. You should have thought about that before you destroyed it. My mom spoke up from behind me. Robert, you need to leave. Linda, no. You heard Cassidy. You made your choices. Now deal with the consequences. Don't come here looking for sympathy or forgiveness because your new relationship isn't everything you hoped. I still love you. No, you don't. If you loved me, you wouldn't have done what you did. Now go back to your pregnant girlfriend and figure out your life without us. He left, got in his car, and drove away. My mom closed the door, locked it. How do you feel? Weird. He actually sounded like he regrets it. He regrets the consequences, not the actions. You think so? I know so. He's realizing that playing house with a 26-year-old isn't the fantasy he imagined, but that doesn't mean he's genuinely sorry for what he did to us. Do you think he'll leave her? I don't know. Part of me hopes he does, just so she feels the pain of abandonment too. But mostly I don't care. His life isn't my concern anymore. I'm proud of us both. Month 5, Jenna's baby shower. Month 5 brought news that made my blood boil. Jenna was planning a baby shower, and she'd invited my mother. The invitation came in the mail, pink and gold, with little elephants on it. Join us in celebrating the upcoming arrival of baby Morrison. She was giving the baby my dad's last name, the same last name my mom had just shed after the divorce. My mom called me immediately. Did you see this? See what? Jenna sent me a baby shower invitation. She did what? It's next month. She wants me to come celebrate her baby, the baby she's having with my ex-husband. That's insane. There's a note inside, handwritten. What does it say? Mom read it aloud. Dear Linda, I know things have been difficult, but I hope we can move past the hurt and celebrate this new life together. I always saw you as a mother figure, and I hope you'll be a grandmother figure to my baby. Please come to the shower. It would mean the world to me. Love, Jenna. I was speechless. Cassidy? You still there? I'm here. I'm just trying to comprehend the audacity. She really thinks I'm going to celebrate her baby? She's delusional. She's been delusional this entire time. Should I respond? Absolutely not. Throw it away. Part of me wants to send her a message about exactly what I think. Don't. She doesn't deserve your energy. Just throw it away and forget about it. Did you get one? I don't know. I'm not home. Let me check my mail when I get there. Sure enough, when I got home, there was a matching invitation in my mailbox. This one had a handwritten note, too. Cassidy, I know you're still hurt and angry, but I'm hoping you'll put that aside for this special day. This baby is your sibling. I want you to be part of their life. Please come. I miss you. Love always, Jenna. I ripped it in half, then in quarters, then kept ripping until it was confetti. Derek found me standing over the trash can, breathing hard. Baby shower invitation? How did you know? Your mom called me, warned me you'd be upset. Upset doesn't cover it. She actually thinks we're going to celebrate this? The baby that exists because she destroyed my family? She's living in a fantasy world. She's been living in a fantasy world, thinking we'd all just accept this, that we'd be happy for her, that we'd want to be involved. Are you going to respond? No. She doesn't deserve a response. But other people did respond. Friends of mine who also got invited. Apparently, Jenna sent invitations to our entire friend group. Kayla texted me, "Did you get this insane baby shower invitation?" Yes. She invited all of us. Like, we're going to celebrate her homewrecker baby. Is anyone going? Hell no. We're planning a group response. Want to be involved? What kind of response? A group message telling her exactly what we think of her audacity. No, don't do that. Don't give her the attention. She needs to know she's not welcome. She already knows. She's just in denial. Engaging with her validates her delusion that we might come around. So we just ignore it? Yes. Complete silence. That's the loudest message. And that's what happened. Every single person Jenna invited ignored the invitation. No responses, no RSVPs, nothing. I heard through my dad's sister, my Aunt Margaret, who'd been team mom since the divorce, that the baby shower happened, but it was tiny. Just Jenna's mother, who apparently supported this relationship, and 2 coworkers from Jenna's old job who didn't know the whole story. That's it. A baby shower with 4 people. My dad was there, of course. Uncomfortable and out of place, according to Aunt Margaret, who heard this from someone who knew someone. The humiliation of a nearly empty baby shower seemed to finally crack Jenna's fantasy. She posted on Facebook afterward. Her account was still private, but people still had access and sent screenshots. Thank you to everyone who came to celebrate baby Morrison today. To those who chose not to attend, I hope someday you'll regret missing this important milestone. This baby deserves love, regardless of how you feel about me. The comments were disabled. She's still playing victim, Kayla texted me. Let her. Reality is setting in. She's about to be a single mother. Wait, single mother? I thought your dad was with her? He is, technically, but I heard through my aunt that he's pulling away. The reality of a newborn is hitting him. Good. They both deserve the misery they created. Month 6. The birth. Jenna gave birth in early March. A girl. 7 pounds, 3 ounces. Healthy. I found out through my dad, who texted me from a new number I hadn't blocked yet. Your sister was born today. Her name is Lily. She's beautiful. I wish you could meet her. I blocked the number without responding. My sister. He called her my sister. Like I was supposed to embrace this baby as family. Like the circumstances of her conception and birth were irrelevant. She wasn't my sister. She was my father's daughter. Nothing more. My mom heard about the birth through Aunt Margaret. She cried. Not because she was sad exactly, but because it made everything so real and final. He has a new baby, she said. A new family. He chose that. You didn't. I know. It just hurts. We talked about grandchildren, about growing old together, and now he's starting over with someone half his age. His loss. You're going to have a better life without him. I know. Some days I believe that more than others. Jenna posted birth announcement photos on social media. Her holding the baby, my dad holding the baby, the 3 of them together like a family. The comments were a mix of supportive people who didn't know the backstory and people who couldn't help but point out the elephant in the room. Congratulations on your beautiful baby. Wait, isn't that your friend's dad? This whole situation is disgusting. That baby is going to grow up and Google her parents' story one day. Jenna disabled comments after that. She tried to send me a photo of the baby. Direct message on Instagram from a new account since I'd blocked her main one. Cassidy, meet your sister Lily. She has your eyes. I know you're still angry, but please consider meeting her. She's innocent in all this. I blocked the new account. Derek saw me do it. You okay? She keeps trying to make me care about that baby. Do you care? I don't know. She's an innocent baby. None of this is her fault, but I can't separate her from how she came to exist. That's fair. Is it? Or am I being cruel to a baby who didn't ask for any of this? You're protecting yourself. That's not cruel. My dad wants me to be part of her life. What do you want? I want none of this to have happened. I want my best friend back. I want my dad to not be a creep. I want my mom to not be heartbroken. I want my family intact. But that's not reality. No. Reality is my father has a baby with my former best friend, and everyone expects me to just accept it. You don't have to accept anything you're not ready for. What if I'm never ready? Then you're never ready. That's your right. Month 9. The Reckoning. 9 months after the birth, almost a year and a half since I discovered the affair, things came to a head. My dad showed up at my house unannounced. He was alone. He looked exhausted. We need to talk, he said. No, we don't. Cassidy, please? I'm begging you. Something in his voice made me pause. 5 minutes. He came inside, sat on my couch, looked broken. What's wrong? I asked. Everything. Everything is wrong. Elaborate. Jenna and I, we're not working out. Shocking. I know you think I deserve this. I do. And you're right. But I need you to understand something. I made a terrible mistake, the worst mistake of my life. Congratulations on your realization. Only took you destroying your family to figure it out. I thought I loved her. I really did, but I was infatuated with her youth, her attention, the way she made me feel. So it was all about you. Yes, it was selfish and stupid and wrong. What happened? Why are you here telling me this now? Because I'm miserable. Jenna is miserable. The baby cries constantly. We're both exhausted. We fight all the time. She's angry that I'm not more engaged. I'm angry that she's not the person I thought she was. You mean she's not your fantasy manic pixie dream girl who worships you? She's a real person with real problems and real emotions, and I'm realizing that what I thought was love was just ego and stupidity. Again, congratulations. You want a medal for basic self-awareness? I want forgiveness. From who? Me? Mom? Both of you. You're not getting it from Mom. She's moved on. She's dating someone, actually. A nice guy from her school. He treats her well. His face fell. She's dating? Did you expect her to pine for you forever while you played house with your girlfriend? No, I didn't think she'd move on so fast. It's been a year and a half. That's not fast. That's healthy. And you? Will you ever forgive me? I don't know. You hurt me in a way I'm not sure can be repaired. Every time I think about what you did, I feel sick. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't fix it. Sorry doesn't undo the betrayal. Sorry doesn't give me back my best friend or my intact family. I know. So why are you really here? Because I don't think it's just to apologize. He was quiet for a long moment. I think I'm going to leave Jenna. Does she know that? Not yet. I wanted to talk to you first, to see if there was any chance, if I left her, that you and I could rebuild our relationship. You want me to give you permission to abandon your infant daughter? I didn't say abandon. That's exactly what you're describing. You're going to leave your baby because the relationship is hard. It's not about the baby. It's always about the baby. You created a child with this woman. You don't get to just walk away because it's not fun anymore. I'd still support her financially. Oh, how noble. You'll send checks. That makes up for everything. What do you want me to do? I want you to be a decent human being. If you made the choice to have this baby, you need to be her father. Actually be there. Not just financially. But I'm miserable. Good, you should be miserable. You earned misery. You destroyed your family for this. Now you live with it. So you want me to stay with Jenna, even though I don't love her? I want you to take responsibility for your choices. You don't have to be in a romantic relationship with Jenna, but you do have to be a father to Lily. You called her Lily. That's her name, isn't it? It is. I didn't know you knew her name. Of course I know her name. She's a baby who exists because of your terrible decisions. That doesn't mean I hate her. Do you want to meet her? No. Why not? Because I'm not ready. Maybe I'll never be ready. But that baby has a father, you, and you need to step up and actually be one. Not because you love her mother, but because she deserves better than being abandoned by another parent. Jenna's not abandoning her. Jenna never had a father in her life. Her dad left when she was a baby. Did you know that? Yes, she told me. And you're going to do the same thing to Lily? Repeat that cycle? He looked stricken. I didn't think about it like that. Of course you didn't. You only think about yourself. But if you leave Jenna and don't actively parent that baby, you're exactly like Jenna's deadbeat father. Is that who you want to be? No. Then figure it out. Go to therapy. Learn to co-parent if you can't be in a relationship. But don't abandon your daughter. He stood up. You're right. I know I am. For what it's worth, I really am sorry. To you. To your mother. To everyone I hurt. Sorry is just a word. Actions matter. Show us you're sorry by being better. He left. I watched him drive away and felt nothing. Not vindication. Not satisfaction. Just exhaustion. Derek came out of the bedroom. I heard all that. How much? Enough. You were really hard on him. He deserved it. He did. But you also showed more maturity than he has this entire time. I just don't want that baby to suffer because of their mistakes. You have a good heart. I have a tired heart. 1 year later, where everyone ended up. It's been over 2 years since I discovered the affair. Almost 2 years since the baby was born. Here's where everyone ended up. My mom is thriving. She's been dating Marcus, a 5th-grade teacher at her school, for 8 months now. He's kind, funny, age-appropriate, and treats her like a queen. They're taking things slow, but she's happy. Actually happy. She started traveling, something my dad never wanted to do. She went to Europe over the summer with Marcus. Posted photos from Paris and Rome and Barcelona, all the places she'd always wanted to go. She looked radiant. Free. My dad and Jenna did not stay together. They broke up when Lily was about 10 months old. The split was ugly, full of blame and resentment. Jenna accused him of using her and leaving when things got hard. He accused her of trapping him with a baby. Both were partially right. They worked out a custody arrangement through lawyers and a mediator. My dad has Lily every other weekend and 1 night a week. He pays child support, about $1,500 a month. He's in therapy now, has been for over a year, working through whatever midlife crisis drove him to this. Jenna is a single mother working part-time as a medical receptionist, Wested. She lives with her mom in a small 2-bedroom apartment. Her Instagram is private now and rarely updated. The few posts that leak through show a tired young woman taking care of a toddler alone. No more glamorous photos. Just reality. She tried to reach out to me one more time, about 6 months ago. A long email about regret and apologies and hoping we could find forgiveness. I responded with one line, I hope you're a good mother to Lily. That's all I have to say to you. She never responded back. Our former friend group has completely moved on without her. We still get together regularly. Jenna's name rarely comes up. She's just gone from our lives. I'm doing okay. Better than okay, actually. I'm in therapy, working through trust issues and family trauma. Derek and I are still together. Stronger, actually. We got engaged last month. We're planning a wedding for next spring. My dad won't be walking me down the aisle. My mom will. I haven't met Lily. I don't know if I ever will. Maybe someday. But she has parents. She doesn't need me. The wedding day. My wedding happened last month. It was everything I'd dreamed of. Small ceremony in a garden venue. 50 people. Close friends and family only. My mom walked me down the aisle wearing a beautiful blue dress and crying happy tears. Marcus was in the front row, beaming at her. Derek's family was there. My friends were there. The real ones who'd stuck by me through everything. My dad was not invited. He'd tried reaching out one more time a week before the wedding. A long text about how proud he was, how much he wanted to be there, how sorry he was for everything. I didn't respond. Just blocked the new number. Jenna was obviously not invited either. I heard through a mutual acquaintance that she'd seen photos on social media and cried. I felt nothing. The ceremony was beautiful. Derek cried when he saw me. I cried during our vows. We both cried when we were pronounced husband and wife. At the reception, my mom gave a toast. To my daughter, she said, voice shaking with emotion. Who showed me what strength looks like? Who taught me that we can survive betrayal and come out stronger? Who deserves every happiness in the world? I love you, Cassidy, and I'm so proud of the woman you've become. Everyone cried, even Marcus. My friend Kayla gave a toast too. To Cassidy and Derek, may your marriage be full of loyalty, honesty, and respect. May you always choose each other, and may you build a life together that's exactly what you deserve. It was perfect. The whole day was perfect. And the best part? I didn't think about my dad or Jenna once. They weren't there in spirit or in thought. They were just gone. The people who mattered were there. The people who'd shown up, who'd supported me, who'd proved they deserved to be in my life. That's what family is. Not blood, but choice and presence and love that's demonstrated through actions. Where I am now, I'm 28 years old now, 3 years since the affair was discovered. I'm married to an incredible man who treats me with respect and kindness. We bought a house together. We have a dog, a golden retriever named Sunny. My mom is happy. She and Marcus are talking about moving in together. She's planning to retire in a few years and travel the world. My career is thriving. I'm leading major projects at work, making good money. My friendships are stronger than ever. My relationship with my dad is non-existent. We haven't spoken in over a year. I've heard he's still seeing Lily regularly. Good. She deserves that. My relationship with Jenna is also non-existent. I've heard she's working full-time now, that she's dating someone new. I don't care. Lily is almost 3 years old. I still haven't met her. I don't know if I ever will. That's okay. I'm living my life. A good life. A happy life. The betrayal that nearly destroyed me is now just a chapter in my story. Not the whole book, just one difficult chapter that I survived and learned from. Jenna wanted me to be happy. They were all going to be family now, but she destroyed the family I had to create, the one she wanted. I chose myself instead, and that choice saved my life. Update. It's been 3 years since everything happened. My wedding was beautiful, and I'm happily married. Mom and Marcus got engaged last month. Dad reached out asking if his future grandchildren could have a relationship with Lily. I said no. My children will know their real family, the people who respected boundaries and showed up when it mattered. Jenna moved to a different state. I don't know where, and I don't care. As for me, I'm thriving. The people who betrayed me are footnotes in my story now, and I've never been happier.